Number 12.
Oh, yeah, I also can't do number 12.
Okay.
It was number 12.
Okay, sorry, number 12. Let's take a look at number 12. A number is based 10 can be expressed as A, B, C. 我们大一点好吧，我都看不清楚。这样行吗？这样大一点行吗？ Okay, so a number in base 10, 完了，笔又找不到，在这儿。So a number base 10 can be expressed as A, B, C, 3. So what does it mean? 就是它等于三进制的，对不对？ So base 3. So how do we do it? So equals A times 3 squared plus B times 3, 1, and plus C times 3, 0. 有没有点想起来？对不对？ Okay, so we have this one. So we actually have 9A plus 3B plus C, correct? Okay, they also can be expressed as C. 这个笔怎么这么不好用？ CBA 4. So it's what? C times 4 power 2 plus B times 4 power 1 plus 8 power 4 power 0. Correct? So equals 16C plus 4B plus A. Correct, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have these ones as what? Because they are
they can
equals
only
to each
be
other, right? So they equals to each other. So 8A, sorry, 我重新写一遍啊。所以 9A plus 3B, 你要不要自己拿个纸，马上自己做一下，好不好？ So equals 16C plus 4B plus A. Correct?
老师
怎么了？
isn't trial and error like faster in this case since there's like only so little possibilities because it's base 3?
Huh?
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 What did you say?
Wait.
What did you say?
He
Isn't
said
it better-
trial and error is faster because one of them is base 3, so A, B, and C can only be 2, 1, and 0.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do that. 那我不是在做常规的方法嘛，然后还没讲完呢。你
Sorry.
正好 ，OK, so we can do. 因为你这个方法，因为它比较 3 and 4是比较简单的嘛。那万一是 base 10, base 11的，那你就没有那么那个了，对不对？这个是就是 this method is going to apply on every single question. Then later I'm going to just so special way, right? So 8A equals 15C plus B, correct, everybody? Okay, so because we know ABC and CBA are only, this is 3 base, right? So that means ABC can only be 0, 1, and 2, correct? And for this one, CBA can be only 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, right? They're bounced, right? They're bound by that. So we can just easily just put in the number and put equals A equals 2 and B equals 1 and C equals 1. 你要凑一下，这个地方就凑一下，那这个感觉就来了嘛。你看2乘以8等于16，那 C 等于1 B 等于1，是不是15加1就等于16？好了，做完了。OK, of course. 那 Jason 说老师啊，他这个题目本来就是 C base 的，对不对？一个是3 base，一个是4 base，我本来就可以凑一下。那你一开始凑也可以，但是一开始凑就没有这样子凑的那么快，知道吗 ，Jason？ 啊，你是怎么凑的
Yeah.
对不对？你稍微
Yeah. I just made A2 and then I started doing it. And yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I'm doing this, you eliminate a lot of possibilities, so it's much quicker. This is just my thing.
Yeah, probably is.
Yes, understand everybody? OK, 还有谁有问题的？现在可以问。都会做了吗？
Yeah.
你还没写呢？现在吗？哦，对对对对对，那你去吧。你跟爸爸说一下。
OK，
哦，已经过了吧？
那我去。
哦，行，OK，那你电脑在那边。
哦
拿过去。Okay, so everybody,
我拿回去。
so let's take a look at next one, okay? Um,
Oh,
小朋友们稍微等一下啊，我要
你不热吗？
热呀。
我给你门开着了。
OK，等一下啊。
dun, dun, dun. Do we all play piano here?
Yeah, I think so. 好像那个不 play 的，Oliver 不 play 的，Oliver play piano 吗？
呀，
你也
哦
play 的？有人不 play 吗 ？Chapter 你 play 吗？Okay, so this is I don't play piano. I
It's
don't play.
okay.
I'm
My
the
dad doesn't play piano.
I'm so proud I'm not playing the piano in this class because I'm the special one.
Yeah.
You
Our
know,
teacher at school is making us do ukulele and it's breaking everyone's fingers.
What
but I
school are
think
you in?
ukulele is fun. I like ukulele.
Ukulele is easier than guitar.
Ukulele's painful.
It's better than violin. That's the thing.
No, yeah, it's better than
Violin
violin.
is like
Violin is really hurting, like the finger. What do you know?
violin's like hard.
Okay. 过一会儿给你拿出来，你先用着。So let's take a look at this one, okay? So today we're going to learn the thing is called approximation. Okay, so boys and girls, you probably ask me, hey teacher, what is approximation? Why cannot share the can I share the screen with all of you? Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, in
Sure,
approximation, we're not involved in solving for the exactly value of an answer. Rather, we find an integer closest to it. The size smaller than means smaller than bigger than means bigger than. OK， 好，这个时候 Elaine 啊，或者 Oliver 还有什么的，他们可能会问我啊，说老师为什么要学 approximate Daniel? Okay, so the thing is, we have been into all the different kind of math competition, 对不对？在 math competition 里面，其实大部分的题目是不是都是选择题啊？ They're multiple choice,
Yeah.
right? Chapter. So that means if you can approximately think the answer will be closer to 5, and there's 4 answers. One of the 3, the other one's 200, the other one's 1,000, the other one's 10,000. Though you don't know the answer, you can still find out the answer. Probably gonna be A. Yes, Jason, what is your question?
There's a really funny thing. You can just guess without even reading the question or doing the question. So I'm just gonna grab something here.
If you don't know any questions, you can just guess like all C or all D or all A or all B, and
Yeah.
you'll get like at least one right.
So usually if it's with like decimals or like fractions, if there's only one decimal, we can rule it out. And then in this question, you can see that there's one decimal, one, and then so everything else is a whole number. There's also 130, and the rest of the numbers are in the 20s group. So we cross out 30. So now we have 3 answers to guess from. But then we have 20, and since only 20 and 30 have zeros at its end, you can then rule out 20, which gives you 25 and 24, which you can guess from. 50% chance. Educated guessing.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. For comparison of the value of two or more fractions, we can use one or more of the followings. First one, inverse the fractions. Second, use a formula. Third, subtract a common value or from a common value or from a common value. Example 4, example 9, 11 belongs to this group. For evaluating the integer of the series of fraction or the complex fraction, 这几种方法不说了，直接看节目。Okay, so let's
Yeah.
take a look at this one. I just don't want to read those boring languages. I'm sorry.
Are you saying
Okay.
English is boring?
No, it's not the English. You read it. Okay, you read it. You know what? Number B. Jason, you read it for me. I don't want to read
For
it. Read,
for evaluating the
yeah.
integers of a series of fractions or complex fractions, we break the series into smaller groups of fractions. Oh my god, this is boring. I don't want to read this.
Yeah, you finished it. You said it. You finished it. Like
No,
in question 2.
like in
No,
question
you
2.
already started. Finished the number 2 and number 3.
Set the
Set the-
minimum and maximum value like in example 2. Questions 3, 5, and 7. Prime factorize like in example 1. Question 4.
Okay, and C. Finished it.
No, other like using partial fraction. Example 5. An insertion of other series. Question 12. Please stop. This is bad.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Find the integer part. 等一下。哎，你们不要偷看好吗？ OK， 好。
Oh, it's 310. Trust.
Okay, let's take a look at the. 好，算了，也不要弄了啊！你们都看到了，算了。
No.
看到了。So let's take a look at this one. Okay, so this question is very different. Okay, so 1/2 plus 1/3 plus 1/5. So Jason, so Daniel, Oliver, Chapter. 我们是不是很不喜欢做这样子的题目啊？对不对？把所有的分数全部加起来，这个 fraction 全部加起来 plus they're all prime numbers. That means they're not showing any common factors at all. That means you need to what? You need to putting them together, correct? Okay. But the thing is, why we're doing this is we know 3 times 7 times 11 equals 231. Why we choose these 3 numbers is because 11我们是有那个的，对吧？有那个诀窍的。班的小朋友都知道的，对不对？什么45乘以11就等于495，对不对？小朋友 remember 对不对？它有一个tricks, right? So we can do that. So S equals what? Because we consider 230, so 231 is exactly equal to 3 times 7 times 11, correct? So we can just count like, 哎呀，我的笔，哎，烦死了，我的笔，不要动啊，不要动，我会好起来的。
I'm moving.
Hello, OK， 这个是不是 ？So only this one need to time out. The one with the circle actually is a whole number. Correct, Elaine? Correct,
Yeah.
Oliver? Correct, okay. So we have 77, 33, and 21. They're a whole number. But only these 1, 2, 3. 对不对？好了，那这样子是不是一下子就简单起来了？ Are we? So we can only consider this fraction part, half, 1/5, and 10/13. Correct? And we only need to do these 3. And I know these 3 is bigger than 1 and smaller than 2. So the integer part for this equation will be 310 roughly. We only want to know the integer part. We don't want to know the fractional part. So this one, we don't really have to calculate exactly the equals to that. We just know it is bigger than 1 and smaller than 2. So just 115 plus 42 plus 70 and plus 131. And then what? Plus 1. Understand, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay? Chapter understood? Daniel? Daniel，我跟你讲，你再做下去，我跟你讲，我都看不到你的头了，就给我一个天花板就好了。啊，就给我看一个天花板，别的地方都不要给我看。我是给天花板上课的老师啊。能，你看到了吧？这个人，我跟你讲，我总有一天跑到你家去，告诉你妈妈告状。你以为我干不出来了吗？
Do you know our IP address?
The teacher knows your address.
Wait, actually,
I don't know.
老师，你知道我们住在哪儿吗
我当然知道啊。
？Are you gonna dox us?
哎，你觉得我怎么会不知道你们在哪里？那我这么一直威胁你们要打屁股这件事情，你们真的以为我是说的？还有我要送你头
Yeah.
箍这件事情，你以为我是说的？
Yeah. So
头
that's just a
箍
joke.
肯定要用，头箍肯定要用的呀。下面几节课
喂
你们就会看到 Jason 戴着头箍上课了。如果 Jason 不戴头箍，我就不上课，我就罢课。So Jason, you think about it. Because of you refuse to put the hairband on your hair and your head, and the whole entire class is gonna waiting for you. Even if you're so
Then they'll cut my hair.
Yeah, that's what I want. I just
No.
don't get it. Why you have such a long hair and you don't want to cut it? What's
I'm
going
just
on?
too lazy to cut it, that's why.
I cut it for you.
No, I'm good. Takes too much time.
No, it's
Time
you
is
know what?
money. You
Time is
know?
money. 我剪头发剪得超快的。
I'll
我真
just
的我
cut
剪头发。
my hair and read a book.
Okay, everybody,
Stop
let's
it.
do this one. Okay, 1 over 80, 1 over 20, 1 over whatever. So this one, how do we do this? Think about it. We don't really have to calculate it out. 怎么做？
Wait.
Find the integer part, okay? Only the integer part. So we don't have to really calculate. 好，这个题目老师要不要稍微帮你们一下？ Do you want to try or you want me to just to tell you how to do it?
Can we put this into a scientific calculator and get the exact answer?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody, let's take a look at this one. Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, you probably know that 1/2 is bigger than 1/3. Correct, chapter? And that's why 1 over 80 is bigger than 1 over 81 is bigger than 1 over 82 is bigger than 1 over 83. 我靠，这个字怎么写成这样？ And bigger than 1 over 84. Correct, everybody? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so that means, yeah. If I said the thing in below equals, 我用换一个颜色，这个颜色不好。So if I said 1 over 80 plus 1 over 81 plus 1 over 82 plus 1 over 83 plus 1 over 84 equals S. Can we do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so S is bigger than 5 over 84, but smaller than 5 over 80. Do you understand this part?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you understand this one,
Yes.
chapter? Because this one is bigger than, 如果我假设每一个 every single one is 1 over 84, 加起来是不是 5 over 84? 对不对? If I suppose all of them are 1 over 80, 那加起来是不是 5 over 80? 对不对? Correct? Okay, so that's why we have what? S is bigger than, 谁在说话呀？
我的妹妹。
你妹妹声音那么大的啊？ OK， 我写的好一点了，
对，
对不对？ OK， 那么这个是不是 one？ 那我问你 ，1 over S 是不是大于 80 over 5 and smaller 84 over 5? Correct, everybody?
Yes.
Get it? So 80 over 5 equals what? Equals 16. And 84 over 5 equals what? 16 and 4 over 5. So that's why this 1 over s 肯定是在什么? The integer part is 16. Do you understand, chapter? 你再给大家自己想一想啊。好，那到这道题目，老师马上可以给你们出一道 similar answer, okay? So if I have 1 over 64 plus 1 over 65 plus 1 over 66 plus all the way to 1 over 68. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 为什么我要大大大? Okay, so could you please tell me what is their integer part? 然后老师要去加点水, okay? "这个在啥？必须得Get it, everybody? So I'm still doing this one. Everything in below is called S. So S must be bigger than 5 over 68. It must be smaller than 5 over 64, correct? And that means 1 over S. Chapter 注意了，它变成 1 over 的时候，所有东西都要反过来。Okay, 5 over 68 is bigger than, 68 over 5 is bigger than 64 over 5. Correct? So this one equals 13 and 3 over 5. And this one is 12. 哦，我知道题目出的不太好，对不对？
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
出得不太好。
okay.
But it's okay. You understand, right? You understand?
No.
Okay.
No, it was mean.
Okay, everybody understood? So the answer is 16, okay? So now let's take a look at this one.
Wait. The answer is what?
前面那道题答案不对，因为我题目出的不好，因为我是随便瞎出的，所以就不行，不能把它那个，因为它不在一个 range 里面，所以我那道题出的不太好。It's not a perfect question, but you understand how to do it, right? The
Kind
method
of.
you understand, yeah. Okay.
Wait, 老师,
怎么了？
what do you do after you get the two integers?
它
Like,
就是让你算这个 integer，你必须在一个范围里面嘛。我给你一个题呗。
thank you.
等一下。Let's get a question similar. Okay, let's take a look at number 5. Find the integer part of 1 over 72 and all the way to 80. 好不好？
9. Ha.
So everybody, let's take a look at this one, okay? 1/1/72 plus 这会不会做啊？这很简单，对不对？ So chapter, we just name the whole thing. The below is 1/s, is s, right? So the whole thing is s. S is bigger than 72到80一共有几个数字？
9
How
个
many? Very good. It's 80 minus 72 plus 1 equals 9. Right? So it's 9/80 and bigger than, sorry, and smaller than 9/72. But the question is not talking about the s, but the talking about 1/s. So when you 1/s it, everything will be changed. The sign will be 80/9 and 72/9. Chapter, do you understand why they flipped? Because s had got flipped, so everything got flipped as well. Okay, the denominator and numerator get changed the same. 因为 s is actually equals s/1. So s/1 became 1/s. So that's why all the numerator and denominator change. So 80 divided by 9 equals what? 8, 8, 9, 72, 对不对? 8 and
Yeah.
8/9. It's smaller than 1/9 and bigger than 72除以9等于多少?
8.
8. So 1/s is bigger than 8 and smaller than 8 and 8/9. So the integer part of 1/s is what? Is 8. Get it, Jason? Because this number is in between that range, but in this range, the possible integer part is 8. So that's why it's always 8. Get it?
Oh, so anything in between those two numbers, like the integer part. So if it was like 9 and 8, it would be like 8.
这个加起来，这个数字，所有的数字加起来，它的范围就在8到9%到和8和9%之间。
It's like,
They always
yeah,
like that.
like in between those
Yeah,
two
in
numbers.
between these two numbers. So that's why the integer part must be 8.
So we just rob the integer part out of the numbers.
Because the question said, find the integer part of this blah, blah, blah thing.
Yeah,
Get it?
yeah,
Okay,
I
good.
get it.
So let's take a look at number 3.
Yeah.
So if a equals 1 and 10/100 and 2 and blah, 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 find the integer part of a.
Shouldn't you like blur out the bottom part of the screen?
算了，我放弃了。I give up on you.
And why isn't 1 and 110/110 not 10 and then 110, 110?
I think that's a mistake.
Okay.
What is it supposed to be?
Maybe 10.
对啊，我觉得他是不是写错了呀？我觉得他印错了，应该是 10 and 11 over 110, I think. Correct? 应该是，感觉应该是这样子。
Wait, why does it go from 100 to 101 and then all the way to 103? It's a bit weird.
Yeah. I think it's typo.
Can't be having that.
Yeah, I think it's typo. 你看它这里是这样的。这少了一个呀。也不对呀。No。等一下，让我看看。对啊，我觉得他 typo 了，对不对，小朋友？
Yes.
这也不对呀，他肯定是少写了。我觉得应该是这样子的。还有 11呢。Oh, I know the last one is just 11 itself. Okay, I think 这个题目好奇怪。等一下啊。Why there's no 102? 我觉得他把102给漏掉了。
Do we have to do this question?
Yeah， 那我来改一改。
Okay.
应该是这样吧。我看一下这个题目，我觉得这个题目有问题。对对对，他这里打错了。This one's wrong, everybody。这个地方我已经知道他错了。OK， 这个你们改一下。OK，Can you change it yourself on your old page？ And you know what? Yeah， 他这个题目都写错了啊。So basically, I'm just using the method. We're not using their numbers. Okay, there's some calculation. There's some typos. So the obviously how to do these ones is we learned the first question, right, Oliver? Is we put them into two parts. The first part is what? The first part is the number part, the solution, the integer part, right? So we plus those integers together is very easy. Do they, Oliver, Chapter, Daniel? We know how to do it. 1 plus 9 then times 9 and divided by 2 and something like that, right? Then we do the fraction part. The fraction part 就跟我们第二题做的一样，对不对？我们假设它全部都等于最大的那个，或者全部都等于最小的那个，然后找到一个范围，然后再加上去就可以了，明白了吗？ Okay, so it's just like yeah, I know it's so ridiculously. Let me just take a question. 没有啊。They don't have, okay, you know what? Don't worry about it. I think this question you understand. I'm going to explain again, okay? So just the number part, you plus together. Chapter, whole number part, okay? So like 1 plus 2 plus
55.
3 plus 4. And then you're using the
Oh,
fraction part.
66.
So 1 over 10, 10 over 100 is the biggest one. And 11, sorry, for instance, like not 10 over 110 is the smallest one. So if I consider all of them, these 11 numbers will be the same as what? The same as the biggest one. Obviously, the sum of them will be smaller than the biggest one and bigger than the smallest one, right? Times 10. So you're going to find out, basically, they're all smaller than 2. So this one is 1.1 and this one is 1. So exactly, you plus these fractional part together is between 1.1 to 1. So that's why the integer part for this fraction part is just a 1. So 66 plus 1 equals 67. Got it? Okay, so let's take a look at next one. Show that blah, 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 blah is bigger than blah, 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 blah. So boys and girls, let's take a look at this one. It's impossible for us to really calculate 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and like just to make them together, right? Make them the same denominator and calculators will be really fast. But think about it. We can just calculate the distance between this fraction and 1. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, and over 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. If you inversed it, what is inversed it? You split it. I don't think we need to split it. No, I don't think so. This definition is really, really bad. Let me just using my, don't look at them. 不要看它的，它的太麻烦。啊，就直接看 method 2就可以了啊！我这个手写板真的，我要发疯了呀！啊，还很贵的呢，这是我买的最贵的一个手写板，你们知道吗？啊 I cannot believe that. Okay, so this one is only 2 over 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 away from 1, right? So this one is 2 over 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 away from 1, 对不对？好了，我问一下小朋友 when you have left the thing which left the smaller, that means the whichever before is bigger, 对不对？ Correct? So before this one is smaller than that one, so that's why the original one is bigger than that one. So very easy. But you don't have to reverse it. This question is pretty easy, okay? So let's 第三个 method 不要看了啊，太麻烦了, okay? So let's take a look at this one. We want to calculate 1 over 1 squared plus 1 over 4 squared, 1 over 9, 1 over 121, and 1 over 144. And I want to prove that this sum is smaller than 2. Okay, everybody, think about it. All these numbers, a square number, it's impossible for them to what? It's hard for us to just calculate it by making the same denominator, correct? Okay, but we can change it to 1 squared is 1. 1 over 1 squared, for sure it is 1, correct? So this one's no problem. So this one's no problem. 1 squared is 1. So 1 over 4, is it smaller than 1 over 1 times 2? Correct? The same thing, 1 over 3 squared must be smaller than 2 times 3. And this one must be smaller than 3 times 4, correct? So why I'm changing to this? So chapter, remember? 当你看到 1 over 1 times 2的时候，是不是就等于 1 minus 1 over 2？对不对？ And 1 over 2 times 3的时候，是不是就等于 1 over 2 times over 3 minus 1 over 3？对不对？ 1 over 3 times 4的时候，是不是就等于 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4？对不对？ 1 over 4 times 5的时候，是不是就等于 1 over 4 minus 1 over 5？ So based on that, all of them, I can change them into 2 minus 1 over 12 equals 1 and 11 over 12. But everything here is actually already bigger than the original one. 比它大的数加起来都比2小，那它们比它小的数加起来肯定也比2小。So that's why the sum of them is smaller than 2. Do you understand what I mean, everybody? Okay. So now let's take a look at the practice, okay? Okay, let's take a look at the question number 1. Try to do it by yourself. Okay, so are we there?
Not yet.
No.
So let's take this one. Okay, so we have 3 squares of a different size of are embedded in the rectangle. 就是在一个大的长方形 a bigger rectangle 里面 inside there are 3 different sides of the square, right? So what is a square? Every single line is the same, right? The area of the rectangle is 228 centimeter. The size of B is 1/19 of the rectangle's line. Okay, so that means I am going to do what? I'm going to suppose make 先看看228 so 228怎么来的 225 是不是长乘以宽对不对 So I'm going to study 228 first. Get it, everybody? So that means 228 is a size of the rectangle. Can I just say, I just suppose this length is 19 and this width is 12. I just make a guess. Can I do it? Can I do it? Of course I can do it, right? So if B is the size of 8/19 of the rectangle's length, so B the rise, B the size 是不是就是 8? Right? The C is 1/3 of its width, so it's 12, so C will be what? 4, correct? Find the area of the shaded. 太简单了嘛. This one is 8, this one is 19. So what is the side of A? 11. So 121, 64, and 16. So what is the shaded area? 228 minus 121 minus 64 minus 16 equals 107 minus 80 equals 27. Ta-da! Finish. Get it? So 有些小朋友说，那老师，为什么这里是19，这里是12呢？ Because you can see the B is exactly 8/19 of the rectangle's length. If the rectangle's length is exactly 19, we can make the B is a what? Whole number. Make yourself easier. Make sense, everybody? You're not going to try to make your calculation harder. And I'm the same thing. If you're doing the fractions and everything, I'm going to make mistakes as well. Okay, so everybody, let's take a look at the integer part. 1 over 2 plus 3 and plus 4 and plus 3 and how to do it, okay? Find the integer part. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to just circle some part that is good. Okay, for instance, this one, and this one, correct? 那1/2加1/3加1/6等于几啊 ？Chapter.
What?
Very good. 对不对？ This one is just a 1, it's easy. So 1 over 4 plus 1 over 3, sorry, 1 over 8 equals what? Equals 3 over 8. Those are easy one, right? And 5 over 1 plus 10 or 1 over 10 equals what? Equals 3 over 10. Right, so basically the question is simplified as 1 plus 3 over 8 plus 3 over 10 plus 1 over 7 plus 1 over 9. Right? And this one must be smaller than 1 plus 3 over 8 plus 3 over 10 plus 1 over 5 plus 1 over 8. 为什么？因为1/5肯定比1/7大嘛，1/8肯定比1/9大嘛，对不对？那 why I'm doing 1 over 8? Because 你看 1 over 8 plus 3 over 8 equals half. 1 over 3 plus 1 over 5 equals what? Equals half. 这两个加起来是不是就等于2啊？ So that means this one must be smaller than 2. So the integer part must be what? 1. We're done. Get it, Jason? Okay, get it, Oliver? Chapter? Okay, I'm not going to really calculate. Yes, Jason, what is your question? Jason, what is your question? 没有了啊，那你举什么手？
No more, no more. I forgot, and then I remembered.
我跟你讲，Jason，你关键的问题就是没有戴发箍，你戴了发箍什么都好。Okay, so let's take a look at this one. A equals 9.8 plus 9.98 plus 9.998 plus 9.99999999999 79 nines, okay? Find the integer part of A. 肯定不会让你算的，对不对？
Question for the last one, is it like 7/9 in total, or like in the dot 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 there are 7/9?
一共79个零，一共79个9。哦，你说这个9含不含在里面？Should be.
Yeah. Huh?
I don't think so. I think it should be 0. No, it should be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 含在里面的. So the first one is 19, the second one is 29, the third one 39. So this one 7999.
Are you sure it's not 7/9? It has a 7 and then a space and then a 9 and then a
Yeah.
S.
Oh, okay, yeah, 7 9. You're right. It should, yeah, 7 9. Thank you.
So the dot 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 there's 7/9. No, I mean like together there's 7/9, right?
7 9. Yeah. You're right.
Ah. ，Daniel 怎么走啦？
它要掉了吧？Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. Okay, so the first one is suppose 9.8, 9.98, 9.9998. So everybody, all of them are what? All of them will be like bigger
Close to
than
10.
9.8, correct? Close to 10, very good. They're bigger than, like each of them, like other than the first one, all of them, the rest of these numbers, Elaine, is all bigger than 9.8, right? So how many numbers are there altogether?
7.
7. So that means this A must be bigger than 9.8 times 7. Don't you agree with me? And also, they must be smaller than 10 times 7. Correct? Correct? So A must be bigger than 78.4 and smaller than, am I right? 80.
Oh no.
No, there are 8 numbers. There are the 8 numbers. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7.
I said I did 7, right?
No, 7. Yes, you're 7. Sorry. My calculation's wrong. 9.8 times 7. So 68.6 and 70. Correct? Correct? So what is the integer part? The integer part must be 69. No, oh. I think we are. 这题目也出的不太好。9.8 9.98 1 2 3 4 5 6，应该是8个数比较好，因为7个数的话它又不太好。那我们再多加一个好吗？So 8 9.
Oh,
Yeah, 8
okay.
9. 对啊，没有，
Yay.
不是我，是这个题目做的不太好，你知道吗？So 9.8 times 8，这个数不太好，所以78.4 is smaller than 8 and smaller than 80.
79.
Yeah, so the part is 79. Correct?
The one before was 69, I think.
69. Yeah, the one before 69.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. It could be like that as well. Okay, given A equals 1 over 2. 这道题目怎么样？怎么做？ How to do it? Remember?
We first
Evaluate 1001 equals what, right? Okay, boys and girls, please do it.
Are we allowed calculators?
No, of course.
7, 11, and 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody, 101 equals what?
7 times 11 times 13.
Thank you, thank you. 7 times 11 times 13, correct? Okay, so that means this one, and this one will be what? Whole number. Am I right?
Yeah.
Correct, okay. So we have 1001 over 2 plus 1001 over 3 plus 1001 over 5 and plus 143 and plus 91 and plus 77. Correct?
I messed up.
Okay, so this one is 500 and a half plus 333 and 2 over 3 and plus 201 over 5 plus 143 plus 91 plus 77. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So all we need to do is just do the 3 plus together. 别的就是整数的部分。简不简单？简不简单？对不对？但是看起来好可怕呀。Don't be scared by those questions, okay? So let's take a look at number 5. Given m equals blah, 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 find the integer part of blah, blah, blah. Okay, so everybody. Very close to what? Okay, think about it. Very smaller than what? So we have what? All of them are very close to what?
10, 1.
10. 哪有那么大, Jason?
It's
Okay,
1.
so very close to 1. Very good. So all of them plus together must be what?
19.
一共有几个数啦？
20个。
20个数. Very good. So
But it's
m
not
must be bigger
exactly 1.
than how many? 9 over 10 times 20, right? It must be smaller than 1 times 20. Correct, everybody? So m is bigger than 918 and smaller than 20. So m is what?
19.
19. Get it, everybody? Okay, get it? Okay, number 6. Number 6.
Can you take like 1 centimeter and 2 centimeter and put them on the same side?
Uh-huh. No, I think is, yeah, this question's not so perfect. Oh, Daniel's back. Wow. Hi, Daniel. So, Elaine, just to think about it, they're just putting them together to make a square, right? So just to think about the total length is what?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.最后一题啦 OK， 小朋友们。Okay, so we know the first one is 1 centimeter, the second one's 2, the third one 3, and etc. So altogether, what is the total length? Everybody, did you notice that? Is it 45 centimeter? Correct?
Yes, it is 45.
Yeah, so the longest side it could be is what? Is 45 divided by 4 equals 11.25, which is smaller than 12, right? So that means the longest side for the square we can have is what? Is 11 centimeters. For this 11 centimeter, we can have 1912, 1813, and 1714, and 1615. Am I right, everybody? Correct? So I can put them like that. 这个11是不是就这样拼起来？就是这里是9和2，这里是8和3加起来，这里是7加4这一段，还是6加5这一段，对不对？ Okay, So when the side is 10 centimeter, we can do what? We can do 9, 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, and 6, 4. Okay, when the side is 9 centimeter, we can do 8, 1. Yeah. And the 7, 2, and 6, 3, and 5, 4. Correct. No, 5, 4. Yeah. Okay, so when the side is 8, you can do the same thing. 8 centimeter. So Elaine is 7, 1, and 6, 2, and 5, 3, and 4, 3. No, 4, 4 啊 ，Yeah, no, 没有 4, 4，只有一条 4，所以只有3种，对不对 ？Okay, when it's 8 centimeter, it's 6, 1, and 5, 2, and 4, 3，对不对？所以 altogether, there are how many such squares? It's 9 such squares existing as well. Get it, everybody? Okay, so that's it for today's class. We're going to do it. So everybody, please, when you do the homework, I would like to see how you get the answer. 没有几道题目，一共就12道题目。老师已经6道题都讲完了，对不对？是题目多不多？题目根本就不多，对不对 ？Chapter。OK， 题目不多的情况下，不要再不做了，而且还有不要有些小朋友说，哎呀，老师。我忘记发了啊！这种话不要再给我来了啊 ！OK， 反正我没说谁，I didn't say anybody. OK, so Oliver understand? Oliver 很好，他有不会的，他就让妈妈跟我说了。那我们老师的上课的时候讲一讲就行，对不对？我们现在基本上这个题目还是需要讲一讲的，对不对？没有以前那么简单了，所以要说一说，好不好 ，Daniel? OK, I expecting you to do better. 好不好？不要老是掉线啊！跟你妈妈说换一个网络，真是这网络太差了，差评。Okay, so that's it for today's class. We're gonna see each other next week. Okay, bye bye.